Yes, so this is a good news that might lead us to a better news. As the rumor we are hearing this morning is that elders in council of Ileife and Iyanifa has succeeded to bring Queen Naomi to this level of at least accepting to visit the palace once again. My people, yes, I totally am happy with this. Honestly, I am, because this might bring progress to our expectation. Yes, as we all are expecting that Queen Naomi should tamper justice with mercy and give Kabiyesi a chance, and that chance will be, that is if these women will go, because I am not in any way supporting that Queen Naomi come back to the palace to stay with these women again. No, 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 no. I am not advising. And so as a lot of people are not advising she comes back, a lot of people are even saying that she should leave that marriage. That marriage is totally not meant for her. She shouldn't be suffering and smiling. She shouldn't be suffering in the marriage, even though there is no physical abuse. But she shouldn't be suffering and flying private jets. Why she is not happy? Why she's undergoing a lot of war and attack from these Oloris and be flying a private jet with Kabiyesi up and down? You know, that is the difference between some people and some people. There are women and there are other women. Women like Queen Naomi would never ever succumb to the pleasures, just because of pleasures of flying private jets, of getting everything you want, but yet in their mind they are not happy, meaning they are only there because of the wealth, because of what they are enjoying, because of the money. But people like other Oloris, if all the informations we are hearing about them is true, because of course, I will always say I do not know if they are true, because it is rumor we pass, the rumor we heard. So if it is true that they are not, they don't even care about Kabiyesi, that they said they will stay, even though Kabiyesi does not love them, they will stay, they are ready to stay. It means they are just there because of the money. All they care about is just make children that will inherit whatever Kabiyesi has. So right now, we heard that Queen Naomi said she was not coming back, but kudos to the elders and Iyanifa. I don't know how they were able to do this. We heard they put her together. I don't know what they told Queen Naomi. I don't know how they washed her head, and they said she was able to agree that she is going to come for a dialogue, because initially she never wanted to come. That is just it. So when she never wanted to come, it means that there's no room. It's only when someone gives you a chance that you'll be able to speak to that person, you'll be able to express yourself to that person, right? But if someone doesn't give you a chance, then there is no hope. So giving a chance to dialogue, giving a chance to talk it out, giving a chance to see how things can move on, even though she might also have in mind that even if I agree, even if I accept to come, I still stand on my decision that I am not marrying again. Okay, let me just go and tell him I'm not marrying again. This reminds me of something that is so funny. Some people might prepare themselves so to go and tell their ex that it's over, that they cannot continue, only for them to go and fall back in love with their ex. Yes, it do happen, and it's a very funny thing that someone will say, let me go and break up, let me go and break up, and the person will go, and before you know it, they will make up again. So I don't actually know what is going to be the outcome of this, but the most important thing is that Queen Naomi accepted, even though the brother was still ranting, because as of the time we heard this news, we heard the brother was ranting that she should not try this. She should not try this with him, that she should not even near Kabiyesi again, that is the agreement. That her agreement, his agreement with his sister, Queen Naomi, and even the uncle's agreement is that Queen Naomi is not going there. Stepping a foot in that palace is not accepted until everything is dissolved. But this one, they say Queen Naomi agreed that she is going to the palace to have a dialogue with Kabiyesi. I don't know how the uncle and brother is going to do about it, because they obviously has resisted a lot of times and even stand that they will never allow her to go to that palace. Then they said Iyanifa and the elders also pleaded with the uncle that the uncle should please let her go, that she is an adult. At least she has her own say. It is not her uncle who will stay with her in her husband's house. It is not her uncle now. Her uncle is still living with his wife, right? So why don't he allow this woman, this little girl, this baby girl, to live with her own husband? That is what people are attacking him for. That he is busy saying, calling himself a reverend, a preacher, and a man of a man of, and he is behaving as if he's not really a Christian. That a Christian preaches forgiveness, a Christian preaches a love, reunion between husband and wife. Then why is he preaching a different things? And we heard the man was saying, no, this is not a matter of a love, that this is a matter of life and death. That even in the Christendom, that divorce is granted when it is a matter of life and death. Life and buy is the only reason why they could grant you divorce. When maybe they see that the thing is affecting you too much that you might even buy on the way. That the thing is taking your breath away, that the thing is hooking you, breaking your spinal cord like this, that you might buy on the process. You know, there are some kind of sickness that someone will go into due to emotional trauma. Emotional trauma can traumatize someone to the extent that you are paralyzed, that it will rise your BP and you start having high blood pressure, and before you know it, the person will start deteriorating, and that could lead to someone's die. So the uncle saying Queen Naomi should not return there is not because of maybe little mistake. It is because of Queen Naomi's life. It is not as if husband and wife cannot reconcile, but because of what he saw Queen Naomi pass through. They say Queen Naomi passed through the highest emotional trauma that someone could pass through. No food, no water. She was literally slimming down. That it was in his eyes, his Queen Naomi was in his house, and he saw everything that was happening to Queen Naomi, and she would never wish her enemy that kind of thing that Queen Naomi passed at, if not his wife, who was always there to make sure, force Queen Naomi to eat, make sure that Queen Naomi at least drink water a day, make sure that they bring fruit for Queen Naomi, that Queen Naomi would have dried up, that all her body was drying up, no water, no food. She was constantly praying. She was constantly praying, and that God should forgive her for what she was about to do, for about to divorce her husband, that this is not what she planned for herself, and she knows that this is not God's plan for her. That Queen Naomi, you will pray morning, afternoon, night, midnight without food, fasting and over fasting. You know, there's a difference between fasting when you know that after fasting you will eat, and the difference that you are fasting and after fasting you have even lost the appetite to eat. So that one is the worst. That even after the fasting, Queen Naomi will still not have appetite. That he saw this, if not that his wife was there to take care of Queen Naomi, that Queen Naomi might have, so that this is a matter of life and death, so that he doesn't want. That is why he said Queen Naomi should not step foot into that place, because Queen Naomi stepping foot into that palace, Queen Naomi might see Kabiyesi and might be charmed with Kabiyesi's handsomeness. We know say Kabiyesi na fine bobo, hey, fine tall bobo wey get money. Say yellow people they like fine guys, so that Queen Naomi might fall in the hand back, might fall in love again with Kabiyesi. And when Kabiyesi will eventually see that Queen Naomi has already loved him again, he will start misbehaving. That is the uncle's fear. So you don't blame Queen, because I see a lot of comments where people are saying why don't the uncle leave Queen Naomi to make his choice? The uncle is wicked. He is enjoying life with his wife, doesn't want Queen Naomi to enjoy. No, it is not like that. When you are present when someone is passing through something, if you see yourself, go wish make your enemy pass through. When you see the same person going back to that thing again, you will want to stand and fight for her, because this mind, they say women's mind are like chicken's mind. Any small promise, bam, you have gotten her back. So Kabiyesi Queen Naomi might fall in love again with Kabiyesi, and might, even before you know it, now she go back, go inside the palace, go stay again, even while these women are not out. So let's say maybe the uncle want to withdraw Queen Naomi completely for her safety, or maybe to see if Kabiyesi will chase these women away. After all, you can remarry someone. If eventually tomorrow Kabiyesi decides to chase these women away and come to remarry Queen Naomi, I think Queen Naomi will accept it all pleasure. So right now, Iyanifa and the elders have been able to convince Queen Naomi, even though the uncle and the brother are still not supported, are still not in support. But let's see what is going to happen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to the time this information is getting to you. It is again your Life Gist Plus. I am here again with hot and spicy news from the palace of Kabiyesi. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. To my returning subscribers, I appreciate you. Thank you. So, as the uncle and brother of Queen Naomi are not agreeing, do you think Queen Naomi should go against their order, should go against their wish, should go against their permission? Because these two people was there for her when she was spying, especially that uncle of hers in Australia who was there, and we heard she promised the uncle that she's not going to make up with Kabiyesi. So she has to keep to her promise, remember? So do you think she should still go to meet Kabiyesi, or she should be on the side of her uncle who helped her out when she was almost going? My wonderful people, that is where I'm coming to the end right now. Please subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to press the notification bell, and don't forget that all these are alleged information. I'll be bringing you more updates. Thank you.